Hello there and welcome to my channel Novice Modelling in the Midlife Crisis. My name's Andy and this evening I'm going to do you a quick what's in the box kit review on my ITALERI scale 135 model number 6450 SD ANHANGER 51 trailer set. Now this particular kit, you actually get two trailers in it, and I picked this one up for around about, I think I picked it up for about £9. It normally seems to be available around about the sort of £11 or £12 mark if you can get hold of one. So let's open the box up and have a quick look inside. So obviously you get our instruction sheet and you get two sets of sprues. We're only going to go through one set though, obviously. There isn't really any particular history or details with this one because, well, it's just a trailer at the end of the day. It's a bit of a shame. It would have been nice to know who made it and its dimensions, etc. But we'll just go through the instruction booklet and have a quick look. So, I mean, it's a pretty simple kit. It's basically made of four sides, a bottom and a top. So basically you just glue these together and you put the various accessories in. It comes with a piece for all the ammo cans and all the accessories, which I suppose you could leave in, you could put in, or you could leave out and fill it up with whatever stuff you actually desired. So basically on section 2 we've constructed our actual box. We're going to put the lid, which you can actually have as opening, and it comes with a couple of supports to actually support it up. Moving on to window 3, we construct the chassis of the trailer, which is pretty much one piece. You just put the suspension struts on and then a few other pieces on it as well. And then moving on to section 4, we put a few final touches to it, and then section 5 we put our wheels together and we put the box on top. So it's a really easy little kit. Like I say, you get two of them. So, I mean, if you're into building dioramas or whatever, it's quite a nice little thing to have around because it just adds a bit of extra interest, I suppose, to a standard vehicle or vehicles. So let's have a look at the parts. So on this first sprue, as you can see, you get the four sides and the base of the trailer. And this is the hinge lid, and it's got some quite nice detail on it with the actual, with a padlock and this support area. This is the interior of the trailer, which, like I say, I guess you can have it in or have it out if you wanted to fill it with crates or booty and loot or whatever you want to say. We've got some 12 ammo cans in there, and we've got a couple of larger boxes, and we've got some rather imposing looking magazines. I'm not quite sure what sort of weapon they're off. I'm sure somebody could fill me in on that. We've got a pickaxe or wood chopping axe, a couple of handles, not too sure what those two parts are, and a shovel for entrenching. So there's the rear. So as you can see, it's got detail on the inside of the lid as well. So if you had it opened, it's not just plain, and there's some detail on the outsides as well. That all looks quite nice, doesn't it? I do apologise, I forgot to check to find out what year this is from, but it's irrelevant at the end of the day, I suppose, isn't it? So let's look at the next sprue, which is this one. And as you can see, we get the chassis. This is all one part of the chassis here. And then we get some other parts to put on. I'm no engineer or mechanic, so I don't know what they are. We get a few accessories. We've got 3 standard issue German rifles. We've got 3 gas canister containers. We've got the suspension here, which has got a nice level of detail on it. We've got 3 helmets, and we've got the 2 wheels, which have got some quite nice tread on them as well. I think my only complaint here is that when you turn this over, the wheels don't really get completed. So you put this part of the tyre on here, and this central hub just seems to be a bit unfinished, which kind of seems a bit weird. You'd think they just have another piece just to finish it off, or maybe that's what the hub looked like. I'm not quite sure. So I mean, as it's a ITALERI, it's got a pretty good level of finish. It's not the best, but I mean, you know, for £11 for 2 little bits of interesting kit, I think it's quite interesting. And I'll show you what I actually bought this for, particularly myself. I actually have one of these rather cool looking ICM triple kits, which is the LEGL Einheits PKW, which is a standard sort of patrol car, a radio car, and this Zwillingzockel anti-aircraft. I've actually got 2 of these two of these trailer kits, so I figured I'd have one for each one, which I thought would look pretty nice at the end of the day. Obviously, if you don't want to go to the extent of having one of these, you could stick it onto something like this Einhat's SEPKW KFZ 70 with Zwillingzockel, or the standard Horsch vehicle, which you can pick up for about £13 off eBay. This is a bit more expensive, you know, or you could stick it on one of these ITALERI KFZ 12 Horsch 901s. If you can get hold of one of these, which are quite rare, you can stick it on a German Steyr Type 1500 A01 with the Africa core. Or if you could find one of these, you could stick it onto one of these German Steyr commander wagons. And then obviously, because you've got a high-ranking officer in the back, you could strip out all the unnecessary ammo pouches, and you could fill it up with something like champagne and cognac from Mini Art 35575. These are pretty hard to get hold of. Don't expect to pay £12 for one of them. So there's plenty of options to do with this. You know, or you could probably, if you wanted to, say, well, it was captured by the SAS, and you could stick it with a British Air Service Jeep, maybe. I'm pretty sure a Jeep would be capable of hauling this down a road, you know. Or you could stick it with a Willys MB Jeep that we did yesterday. Not too sure whether a Kubel wagon's got the power, and it's certainly no good with a BMW 75 with sidecar. But there's plenty of options for that, so there you go. I just thought I'd share that one with you. Like I say, you can pick this up for around about 12 quid. And you get two of them. And it's a pretty simple model. So I think, you know, when I come around to start building some of my 135s, this is going to be pretty high up on the list of ones that I actually put together first. So thanks for joining me. There will be more kit reviews over the next couple of coming days. I'm going to try and keep them to one a day though. And we're going to start finishing off some of the aircraft that we started, the Japanese aircraft that we started last week. So I'm doing a few things at the moment. I'm off for a few days. So please do like and subscribe, and do have a look at my other kit reviews. I think I'm on about 80 at the moment. I've got a load of other kits to go through, obviously. I've just shown you a couple, so there's plenty to be getting through. So it's a good reason to have a look, as you might see something interesting or something new that you haven't seen before, and you might think, oh, I might want one of those. And I think this is a great little kit. So double thumbs up from myself. Thanks for joining me. Please like and subscribe, like I keep on saying, and be seeing you.